Hey, howdy, 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 folks. Washington State Picker here. I'm on location at a hotel room. My company was kind enough to pay some cash to get me some training on stormwater reporting. And I have a lock by Picken. It's his Brocken arrow number 4, it looks like. Key's kind of sticky. I can't even get it in there. There we go. Well, now it's working good. Sometimes it sticks. Schlag, 6-pinner. Tricky ass bitting there. Look at that. Holy cannoli. I've never been able to get it open. I've got some decent fault sets. No matter how I put this, it's going to be hard to... It's going to be weird picking. I'm sitting in a very uncomfortable chair and having to lean way over, but we'll see what I can do. Tensioning counterclockwise, using very, very light tension. And when I picked at this thing before, using my little desktop tripod, so it's a little hard to... I picked at this thing before, lost my tension wrench a lot because of the light tension I use, and it's really hard to get any feedback on it. I can tell he's got a lot of serrations in there. He might have one spool because I have gotten a little fault set before. Got a little core movement when I touched 1, little counter on 2 and a click, 3 nothing, 4 I felt a little counter on the core but nothing happened. 5 a little click, 6 a little click, 5 nothing, 4 feels like it's binding. I'm gonna try to release a little. Yeah, nothing. 4 is kind of a weird one. I get nothing on it. Figured I'd give it 10 minutes and do a whip video. I just wanted an excuse to take a lock apart tonight. You know, after 8 hours of class, it's, well, not even 8. I think we only did 6, but man, it felt like 9. Very intense, very fast-paced stormwater reporting. I did not realize how important that is, to report stormwater to the Department of Ecology. All I know is I get these reports and I fill them out, enter them on a spreadsheet, send them off to the Department of Ecology, and good to go. Now I know there's a lot more to it. Let's counter rotate. Let's rotate clockwise. Start from the back. Like I said, I don't get feedback much. I have gotten a false set. I get a little core movement on 1 sometimes, especially when I knock my wrench out here. But light tension, counterclockwise. I think that's the way I was going. Trying to get under 1. 2 nothing, 3 nothing, 4 nothing, 5 little click, 6. Got a click out of 6 finally. Having to put a lot of pressure to get these pins to move. I'm not getting a lot of action. So Picken, I think Bacardi sent me the link to your channel. I think I subscribed. I have to check you out, man. You make one mean lock. I know Bacardi picked this, or I think he did. I haven't really looked. Bacardi's the one that sent it to me, and I almost was going to put it in his bag and send it to him, but I had to remember who sent it to me. So I'd hate to send the same lock back. I mean, that would be embarrassing. This gives me a little core movement once in a while. Really nothing. Light up. Oops, just knocked the wrench out. I'm gonna go bottom of the keyway maybe. Maybe. Or maybe top of the keyway with this thing in the bottom. Use it as a shotgun. Oh, we're out of view. Sorry guys, this desktop stand is really hard to, tripod is really hard to use. It's such a small space. I'm on the pretty much the TV stand in the hotel room here in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Nice and rainy today, and I hope it rains tomorrow so we can actually get some stormwater samples evaluated and taken and learn how to do that. Haven't done that yet. So now not only am I in charge of quality systems, I'm a storm and wastewater specialist. I have to make sure we're in compliance with the EPA, with the Department of Ecology, with, oh my goodness, a lot of responsibility. I ain't the brightest candle in the box, but you know, God, He chooses certain people to do certain things. It really doesn't make sense. Unless this is the other guy making me go through all this shit. Who knows? Could be. You know, the devil and I have been pretty close for many years. I just had to walk away from him. Danced with him one too many times. I can't get nothing. I can't get nothing. One more round going counterclockwise. We'll start in the front this time. Heavy tension maybe. You know, maybe some locks like heavy tension. Seems like I used to do better when I used heavy tension anyway. I still don't get any feeling out of these. They just feel like you can't push them up, right? There is a click. Can't push them up, but nothing happens. I mean, there's no feedback, no nothing. Pin 1 and I think pin 4 give me a little feedback once in a while. Definitely a tricky lock. It's going to have some serrations in it, which I really hate. I hate serrations. I think that's what Al LaBelle puts in all of his, is just a bunch of serrations. 'Cause get no feedback out of his. So I've started putting a lot of serrations in mine, just to see, you know, if it's serrations making it hard or if it's just me not being able to pick. I think it's a little bit of both. People are still able to pick mine. Well, before I give up, I'm going to rake it. I'm going to rake the holy living shit out of it. And I'm not going to say pardon my French. I'm going to use my new, ta-da! I could use my new gentleman picks that I got from that Kickstarter dude on Facebook, but yeah, they're flimsy. Tried picking a master lock with them, couldn't even get that, it bent it. And yes, I've tried raking this before, and this wrench gets jammed in there unless I tension it this way. Tried raking it. Let's see if I can do this. Boy, I need to put some felt or something on the bottom of that. Throw a single pin deforest diamond back in there. See if I have anything set worth mentioning. Just ordered that Sparrow's Medusa pick that Mr. I can't remember his name now. He's giving one away. Ordered that and a couple other things. I have two Medusa picks. Well, one's an octopus and one I don't know what it is, but they're too thick. I prefer the Petersons. But the Medusa, it's got a unique shape to it. I watched a guy break 2 challenge locks open. Yep, 10-10, we're done. We are done. Let's put this baby to rest. Let's do it together. Let's keep you in view. No, it doesn't matter. It's a whip video. It's not like I'm trying to hide anything. I brought my Bobby Keys pinning tray down. Didn't bring a screwdriver. Let's turn this thing around. Holy cannoli. What the hell is going on? Tripod's loose. Okay, stay still. Stay. Try to do this all through the camera. No, maybe not. Oh, don't tell me you're not going to work. Well, a micro screw gun here on this thing. This ought to work. When in doubt, pull a Leatherman out, baby. That's what I always say. Carry it with me everywhere I go. This one will be going to Average Picker too. I'll try to get Average Picker's package out by Friday. I leave tomorrow at about 4 to head back. It's a 3.5-hour drive. I won't have time to package anything up tomorrow night. Hopefully Thursday after work I can get it packaged up. I need to buy sandpaper. I lost all my sandpaper. And I have Bill Bacardi's picks to finish before I can get his package out. He's got a couple challenge locks from me. Some other people. That's what I mean by the key sticking. Sometimes it does this. It's a real pain in the rear. That won't open. It does this sometimes. There, she got it. I had to bang it a little bit on the table. Put a shim in it, if I can get one in it. This is a Corbin, I believe. No, it's a Slag, but I mean it's tight tolerances like a Corbin. Once again, guys, I apologize. This is very hard to do in this little tiny space. Put the shim in it. No. Having to lean over my camera. Shim doesn't want to go in all the way. Well, we're going to try it. Here we go. Got it. Okay. Got it. And there we go. Oh yeah, look at all those serrations. Yep, serrated. Standard. Can't see. Standard. That one's all wallowed out. Can't get that one out. I have to use the key. There we go. There we go. Now she'll come out. Well, there went 5. That is a kind of a spool, I guess. Get this. Yeah, that one's just stuck. Yep, there's 6. Standard. There we got her. It was a spoolish serration. Put that in the wrong slot. You turned around. Too much coffee today. So you turned around. Bobby Keys is making me a complete set. I bought a pinning tray from him, and he liked the colors so much he decided to make me a whole complete set. I'm very blessed. This out. And this is going to be very hard to do. There we go. This one looks standard with a steel spring, and I'll show these to you. I just can't gut it on camera that low where I have to be. I haven't used this tripod in a long time. I was going to bring my big one, but I didn't. Okay. This one's a nice spool. Surprised I didn't get more false sets out of that one. Kind of one of those hourglass spools that I like to make. I love those. I just made a lock for average picker. That's a spool with a pointy tip. Huh. Feedback didn't feel like I had that many spools. Made one for average picker and one for Jason Carlson that I made specifically to give them really deep false sets. I mean psycho false sets, and I haven't sent average pickers off yet. Jason Carlson hasn't told me whether or not he's gotten into that lock or whether it's given him false sets or not. But I've had this lock for a long time, so it's time to let her go. You know, why hold on to it? Let somebody else enjoy it. That's a nice spool. Oh boy, that went down that way. Slot 6. I think it went down that way. Yeah. Shit. Slot 6. That was another short steel spring. That might be why. No feedback. Very short springs. And then we have this one. That one is a nicely serrated and another teeny tiny short spring. I might start using short springs. You get this all set up so you can see the name tag. Kind of like Mr. Big Al does. I like when he does that. And there we go, been picking. Try to get you in view here. Just try to get you to lean down a little more. Zoom in. Not knocking my camera over. And as you can see, we have a serrated, kind of a serrated spool in one. Standard spool, standard. Nice, beautiful spool there. kind of a spoolish serrated, and then another little tiny torpedo spool with one serration. I'm shaking like a freaking dog pissing a cactus. And anyway, kind of a spool, kind of a nice serrated, kind of a, you know, one of those toy top spools, and then here's a standard. That was been Picken, Broken Arrow number 4. Thanks for watching. Y'all be kind to one another. Be good.